Alright guys, and welcome to episode 9 of this Road to Glory series with Salford City on FIFA 20. So it was pretty obvious from last episode that something really needs to change with the formation, weren't it? Because we are just getting overrun pretty much all over the park. So we'll have a quick look. This is the changes that I have made. Obviously the team are still knackered from last game. We are moving from the 5-3-2 to a 4-2-3-1, and we are going to be playing with proper wingers. In terms of instructions, I'll have a quick look at them. Let's skip across. Now, Disarue, we are playing with him as a target man. My hope is that he can hold up the ball enough to give Towell, Walker or Sigurdarsson time to sort of get in behind. With Sigurdarsson and Walker though, they are going to be staying wide. We are using them as actual wingers. Towell has got more of a free role in that cam role. He's going to be able to roam around, try and find himself a bit of space, little pockets to make passes in. Same with Walker, he's going out wide. I'm going to try and get crosses in. Figuera is the defensive part of the partnership in midfield. He's going to be staying back while attacking with the aggressive interceptions. And young youth player Mickelbust is going to be getting forward, but also aggressive in the tackle. Wiseman, we are telling him to stay back. We are bringing him back into the first team, but he's going to be defensive. Most of my attacking is going to come down the left. We have Toure set to join the attack, but he's going to be inverted. So instead of the overlap, it's going to be the underlap. He'll cut inside and then try and set running Sigurdarsson on that left wing. We'll see if this does make a difference, and if not, it's time to try another formation, isn't it? I have got more ideas, but we will give 4-2-3-1 a crack first. In terms of today's episode then, we'll have a quick look at the calendar and see what games are on the horizon. We have got 2 in 1 week, so fitness might be an issue for us. We are starting at Mansfield, and I'm pretty sure that they're up near top, if not the top at table, so we might be starting at a bad time really to try a new formation, but we'll give it a go. Mansfield first, and then Scunthorpe visit us. I nearly said away at Scunthorpe, and we will round out the episode today with an away trip to Newport. So that's what, Wales? Yeah, we are travelling all the way to Wales, so hopefully we don't travel all the way to Wales only to lose. That board are on my back. My manager rating has dropped down to 69, so they're clearly not happy. Hopefully we can turn things around, and this new formation will give us a new lease of life. We'll see how we get on against Mansfield Town. And the interesting thing for us is that we did struggle against 4-2-3-1 formations while we were still using the 5-3-2. I'm not sure what formation Mansfield it is, a 5-3-2, so they play our old formation. It's going to be interesting. You've already seen our lineup. We showed it you when I was showing you the new formation, but you can see it's subs bench there. Rooney and Suan are both on the bench. Let's see how we get on with 4-2-3-1. So the thing is, it might take a while for us to get used to this new formation anyway, so results in the first couple of games aren't necessarily going to give us a real idea of what this formation is going to be like for us. I'd like to think that we will sooner or later find the right formation, and well done Wiseman. His first act is to win us the ball back in his first game since we took him out of the team. Here's Sigurdarsson. He hasn't got that many options. Just find Toure. That is out to Towell. Toure! And we went for a pass instead of a shot. We probably should have looked for the shot there. Now, I have got it set, if Toure gets caught upfield, for Figuera to drift out wide. So, hopefully, Toure getting forward isn't going to create massive holes for us, because we are going to have Figuera covering that wing, and he is the defensive half of that midfield partnership as well. He is our defensive midfielder. Sigurdarsson brushed off. Ball comes in, and Knowles is the one that puts that over. Picks it up. Sent out to the wing. Oh, Sigurdarsson hacked down. Is that going to be a yellow card? It is a yellow card. Pass was errant. There is Graham. Toure, keep up with your man. And easy save for Leathern. Roll this out. It's Burgess to Toure. Toure bombing forward. He looks to cut inside. Finds the pass. It's Micklebust. Finds Towel. Shot blocked. Shot blocked before we can get it off, actually. But well cut out by Figueira. There's Towel. Trying to play that through ball. Oh, what a goal. And it is Micklebust. It is the youth player that grabs us the first goal since we switched formation. And we'll just rub that in front of the home fans, shall we? He don't exactly look much like a youth player, does he, when you look at his in-game face? Nice worked goal, though, and tucked away perfectly in corner. Is this where we turn things around? The new formation. Keeper outstretched hand, but didn't get down low enough. Waiting for the throw. It is taken. Is that a throw for us? No. It's gone out for another Mansfield throw. Bishop. Forward to Knowles. Law. There's Bishop again. We are standing back off him. It's Knowles in. Graham would get a block in that, or was that a poor shot? No, it was just a poor shot. Snatched it. Now, we still, in my book, do need a better keeper. Because while Leatherin does make some decent saves, I am concerned overall with his quality. He did make a decent save then, though. And there's the referee's whistle. That brings it to half time. Mansfield 0, Salford 1. Here's Bishop. Forward to McDonald. It's Knowles. Oh, well cut out by Walker. Just lump it through middle. Bishop, interception. It's Knowles has turned his man. Oh, great save by Leatherin. And it's on the roof of the net. A little bit lucky then. But I'll take luck over skill if we can get it. There's Tomlinson. Ball forward to Hamilton. Shot from distance. Great save by Leatherin. He's now pulling out some good saves, isn't he? I criticised him in the first half, saying that I'm still not convinced with his ability in long term, and now he's pulling out some bangers. Oh, and another one there. He's just lumped that upfield. We ain't got Manny up front. I don't know if I neglected to tell him to stay up front while defending. I'll have to have a look at that after the game. Here's Hamilton. Out wide to Law. Oh, Walker should have intercepted that. Here is Law. Bishop. Back to Law again. He's come inside. Spotted the runner McDonald. And that was a poor shot from Graham. He snatched it. We are making our first substitution just after our mark. Then it is goal scorer Micklebust going off. And it's Whitehead coming on in his place. It's back to Towel again. Out wide to Tode. Oh, that was a poor pass. That's not what we're intending to try and find with it. There's White. He's already on a yellow. If we can draw a foul from him at some point, that might do us a favour. Although then again, last time we went up against 10 men, it didn't work out well for us, did it? Oh, great save by Leatherin. Just enough, stepping off his line. They're going to go short with this corner, unless it is all a fake. It's not. Ball comes in, and Leatherin oofs that upfield. Why did we not react then? No idea. Let's get really well done, Leatherin. He is definitely trying to prove me wrong now. He's kept us in this game. Second half, Mansfield are going for it, and it's Leatherin again, and this time we might get on end of it. Got inside, here's Maynard. Ball comes across, and Leatherin takes that gratefully. Hoof it upfield. Again, can we find Manny? We can. His first touch, though, is really heavy, and that is his biggest flaw. He's a fantastic striker. He can score. He is strong. He's big. Holds it up well. But he has just got the first touch of an elephant. And there we go, mate. Is it? Is that the final whistle? It is. That is the final whistle. We have grabbed an amazing 3 points away at Mansfield. Unexpected result, but the new formation works. Mansfield 0, Salford 1. That is more like the kind of performance that I want to see. Yeah, we relied on Leatherin quite a bit with some of them saves, but we grabbed the goal we needed. Can we carry that forward? We are now up in 20th. Let's take a look if it is Mansfield that we're up in first. I'm pretty sure it were when I looked last. No, they're in second, but we've put them in second because they lost against us, and Scunthorpe, who we play next, have now overtaken them. That's really cruel. All three of the teams we're playing in this episode are teams up top end at table. Scunthorpe, Mansfield and Newport. Well, we didn't hold up much hope with last game, did we? And we're going to do the same with this one. If we get a win, it's a bonus. And we have got a player that's doing note but whinge at a minute. Lack of playing opportunities is harming my career. He wants to go away and get away and make a new start. You weren't good enough, because you're not. He's very unhappy. Mark Shelton, sporadic central midfielder. He ain't getting in our midfield, is he? Right, let's. I'll do the press conference and then we'll play game number 2 of this episode. We are in front of his own fans then, and we are no different to last game. No changes whatsoever. Not going to mess about with things when they were clearly working. 4-2-3-1 worked well last game. Scunthorpe. I'll have to see what formation they play. We are slowly getting used to League 2 football. It is a 4-1-4-1. That midfield is going to be packed. Hopefully, though, that's an opportunity to get in behind it. Alright, come on, lads. Performed well last game. We want the same again. You've had a lot of praise in build-up to this game. Oh, Hamill. He just turned Wiseman then. We're having to drag Micklebust back to cover. Even though Wiseman shouldn't be getting forward, he does cut that out brilliantly though. And here is Micklebust. Does well under pressure. Walker. Towel. Trying to spread it out wide to Sigurdarsson, who does win the ball. Does it well. Here is Toure. Sigurdarsson. Manny on turn. Can he get the shot off? Oh, great save by Eastwood. It's Micklebust, I think, that is trying to win the ball. He got done. Here's Carser. Hamill again. We are in behind. Clear it. Well done, Leatherin. Clear it again. No, it's passed straight into the box, but this time Burgess does well. Towel. That was a poor pass, mate, and an even worse one from Figuera. Here's Wooten. What a shot, but it's blazed wide by Carser. How far off was it? It were always turning away from goal. He didn't strike it cleanly. It ended up being about a foot wide. I have to try and drag the central defender out for this, I think, because Wiseman were caught, and that is through the middle. Risky business, but it paid off. Figuera up forward for Toure. He cuts inside, looking for Sigurdarsson, but he's half a mile offside before the ball gets played. Didn't time his run well enough. He did end up being quite a bit offside as well with that look. Yeah, couple of yards. It's Hamilton inside to Wooten. Well done, Hogan, although we didn't react quick enough then, and they can capitalise on this, can Scunthorpe. There's Hamill. Oh, what a ball. Well done, Leatherin, and nice catch. Gets back up quickly, and we'll just lump it upfield. Manny does win the header as well, even better. And there's Towel. On to Disarue. Oh, poor pass, and Horsfield easily cuts that out. Walker puts Micklebust under pressure and Hamill gets it forward. Oh, Wiseman. You won that ball. Wiseman's surprisingly pacey. I didn't realise that he was quite as quick as he is. His biggest problem is actually his stamina. On Towel. And then he loses it. It's one of the problems that I am going to have using this formation is that I don't really have a cam. Either way, that is the half-time whistle. We'll pick that up in the second half. It's all square, 0-0 at the break. I don't actually have a cam that can play in behind the striker. Towel, not really suited. It's not his best position. So maybe that's something to think about with youth team down the line. I suppose we could try playing likes of Lloyd in that position when he returns from injury. Well won. Oh, cut out. Oh, well won again though from Figuera. And here is Towel. Speak of the devil. Sigurdarsson is going to come inside because he's got no many options. Figuera, Micklebust. Back to Figuera again. Oh, poor pass from Figuera. There's Lund off at top. Wotton headed on. Toure did well to get back. And Micklebust with the interception. Towel with a nice ball. Figuera out to Walker. Has he got the pace to hold off his man? He has. Can we get the cross in? Near back stick, punched away by keeper. Oh, what a goal. It is Towell, the goal scorer, as well, on the half volley from outside the box. A little bit lucky for Walker to beat his man then, but he held off his man well. Keeper comes out and punches, but Towell with a volley from just outside area. That could have gone anyway, couldn't it? That could have gone over, like a mile over, a mile wide. It luckily gets tucked in bottom corner. Richie Towell, you beauty. Oh, Wiseman looking to play it down wing and he's been caught out. Hamill's got him behind him. He's going to have to try and do well to recover here. It comes through middle. Oh, we've let him get him behind and that's going to be an easy tapping. No, it's not. We react first. Oh, Sigurdarsson, what was that? Well done, Hogan. Nearly gives it away. Ends up finding Wiseman in end and hammered forward to Micklebust. Play through middle for Towell and then Towell gives it away. Referee did play advantage on a challenge then. Micklebust is making a burst of speed to get down that wing. He's going to have to turn. He does. Oh, it should have been 2. And that's going to go out for a throw. Now we are getting a booking for an earlier challenge. James Perch has been a naughty bugger. Going to backtrack, get closer to goal. Let's invite him to come on to us a little bit. It's Wiseman. He's going up against a winger with fresh legs. It's worth noting. Oh, headed from close range, but Leatheran makes a good save. And we're just going to welly that out. The attackers are all getting up in Leatheran's face when he's taking them goal kicks. We have got some substitutes waiting to come on. But at minute, I weren't quite quick enough. And there we go, they'll be able to come on now. I weren't quick enough when ball went out last time, but now we can make the changes. We are taking Manny off for Rooney and Micklebust comes off for Maynard. Maynard drops into that defensive role and Figuera replaces Micklebust. Right, we'll launch this upfield. Rooney ain't going to win headers there, is he? He's not Manny. Maybe I shouldn't be launching it upfield when we're playing likes of Rooney. Now, our Scunthorpe going to go attacking at minute. Oh, well cut out by Torre. Oh, Towell. You beauty. Rooney's not quick though, is he? That's the problem. Can we find Towell? We can. Is it going to be a simple tap in? It is. That is 2, and it's Walker. Walker now playing up front in a way with out wide on right instead of playing at right back when we played him out of position, and it gets him a goal. We were lucky then. I think managed to get him behind and it were a simple tap in, but when Rooney came forward with ball out wide, he had to just pull it inside. I thought we were going to lose it, but no, we grabbed a second goal. Through middle, finds Figuera. And he's looked for Walker, but it's too late. Another offside. We have played nearly 2/3 of the injury time, though. Again, caught way offside when the defence just steps up. They're clearly playing offside trap, and it is working. 2 minutes of the 3 played, though. Don't think they are going to get 3 goals in 60 seconds to win this game, do you? And there we go. There is the full-time whistle. 2 games on bounce we win, and this time we get 2 goals. It's Salford 2, Scunthorpe 0. So I'm not imagining this, right? We have just won 2 games on bounce. I mean, it's not really done as league position any great favours, but we have just won 2 games on bounce, haven't we? Have we turned things around? I think we have. We've also had a transfer offer. Now, is this for the guy that we're whinging? I think it is. Mark Shelton. Yeah, that's the guy that we're whinging. The central midfielder that's just never going to get in team. It's slightly below his value, but I'm just going to accept it to get rid of him because he wants to leave and I don't want his negativity in an otherwise really happy team. Cleared off. Right, let's quickly do the training. Simulate that, see if we get any growth. Wow, Mo, an F. What are you playing at, lad? His finishing has gone up though to 60. He's not ready for first team yet. Larson, I am still tempted to bring him in, especially now we can perhaps use him in a rotation. His ball control, dribbling and agility are all cracking. He's just slow. If we can work on that sprint speed, he would be good rotation with Sigurdarsson and Walker. We have got Lloyd to come back from injury as well, remember that. Anyway, we'll press forward. We have got another game. Well, it's sent me to news items, although there's no new news. I don't know why it did that. We'll just move forward. Manager rating, approval rating has gone up to 76, by the way, so we're slowly rescuing things. We have got a youth squad report come back in. Right, Mo. 74 to 88 potential. That is good enough for me. I am happy with that. Alfie Evans, our scout future star from Jordan, 71 to 87. Happy with that as well. And that rating, not as happy with that, but we'll leave him where he is for now because that could still be a bit more refined. That's still quite broad in it. 64 to 82. We'll keep an eye on him, see how he does, but he might be one that ends up getting released, told Olav Larsson. Mo, once he's grown a couple more, will possibly be good enough to bring into first team, although again, he's not really that quick, which is a shame. Good balance and agility though. Dribbling, ball control, where's his finishing? 61. Not great, but not terrible. Scout reports have come back for who? Loan players. Alright, so this is what I neglected to mention at the head of the episode. I have put a couple of loan players on the transfer hub. Emile Smith-Rowe at Arsenal. Now, I hate to try and do it because he's an Arsenal player, and obviously I'm a Spurs fan, but we do need cover in various positions, and he can play cam. If you look at that, acceleration and sprint speed are both good. Agility's cracking. He looks like he could be pretty good. Now, he wouldn't knock Towel out at team, would he? But he might get some game time. So we might have a crack at bringing him on loan in January because he is loan listed. As is this guy, Jovan Markovic. Now, I scouted this guy because some of his stats look like they could be... Yeah, look at that. Them stats are incredible for a 64 rated striker. Acceleration and sprint speed both good. Agility is amazing. Jumping, stamina and strength all cracking. Aggression is nice and high. Where's finishing? His finishing's fairly low at 64, but I will take low finishing as long as he gets in right spaces. He might be somebody we'll look at bringing in on loan because he looks quite tasty. The other player that I do also want to try and get in January for definite is Valeri, just because he would give us another option, and his stamina is probably a damn sight better. Yeah, it is. Look at that, 74 stamina. That's going to be a damn sight better than Wiseman, who's in his pushing towards his mid-30s now. So that might allow us to actually get forward a little bit on either wing with the with the fullbacks, if we can bring him in January. But that's talk of January transfer business, isn't it? And we have got another game to play in this episode in November. We are into November, so we ain't got that long before the next transfer window opens, but we are going to play this third game now to round out today's episode. Don't think we have a news conference, do we? Let's have a look. League 2 EFL news. And again, news. I would assume if it is, there is going to be a news conference. It's just there straight away. Nope, no news conference, so we'll just crack on. Well, in excitement of having two decent results, I accidentally skipped the opening graphics at the beginning, so we'll just have to have a look at the formations like this. It is I assume that's a 4-4-2 diamond. Now that's not Tammy Abraham. No, that's Abraham's. It's fine. I honestly thought a League 2 club had got... Is it Tammy Abraham's brother? Isn't his brother called something like Timmy Abraham or similar? I vaguely remember that. Where the only thing that I do remember about Newport is that they gave us a lot of trouble in FA Cup last year, Spurs. But yeah, it is a very narrow formation, so that's hopefully something we can exploit. We are wingers, and we are unchanged after last game. Is there any shock? We've won 2 on bounce with this team. They ain't getting replaced anytime soon, although we may look at bringing Rooney on a little bit earlier because he performed quite well when he came off at bench, didn't he? Can we ruin day at Newport then? Can we turn up and steal the 3 points from home team? Oh, well done to Saruwe. Shows some good strength. Middle at Park is going to be packed. We've left that way too long and we are offside. Didn't react quick enough then. But that is a sign, hopefully, of things to come, because the middle of the park looks absolutely packed. That nano diamond formation could be amazing for us to counter-attack. Toure wins that. It's Maloney. Jeffries. He spreads it out wide. Width is going to come from wing-backs by the looks of it. Oh, we nearly stole that. Numbers are going to be an advantage for Newport, though, when they do get in box. That is a corner. Newport got a couple of tall players looking at that. We are going to have to deal well with it. We do. It's picked up by Haynes outside the box. There's Towell. Sigurdarsson. We are going to run Walker. He's got a lot of pace. Can he get in behind again, like he did last episode? Banger from edge of area. Ooh, big deflection, but I think it came off Disaroowe. Disaroowe is leading the table for assists, apparently. Yeah, it did come off a Disaroowe. The assists are coming as playing as a target man, aren't they? Let's be honest. And Wiseman picks it up from Walker. Oh, Wiseman tried to spread it out to Walker. Can we win the header? No, Toure gets that. Oh, he's done his man as well. Ball, great save by Leatherin. Convinced that we're getting tucked away in bottom corner then. I thought the wave were going to come crashing down on us. And it's Figueira puts that out for a throw. It looks like Newport have at least spread their midfield a little bit wider. Not necessarily changed formation because they're still attacking with what looks like the diamond. Oh, well done, Wiseman. Here's Figueira bombing forward. He has got pace, which is kind of surprising for a defensive midfielder. Manny's offside. I weren't looking for Manny either. I was looking for Towell, who just got in box. Look at that run. He was just starting to make a run. Oh, Sigurdarsson can't catch hold of that. There's Labadie. Toure. Is anybody going to go in? Apparently not. And that's seen harmlessly wide by Leatherin in end. Shot were dragged wide. Again, welly it upfield and see if Manny can stick his nut on it. He can. He's beaten to it. It's Labadie to Maloney. Jeffries. Cut out well by Micklebust. I've been genuinely impressed with him since he got his start in the team. Returns it to him. Oh, it's Towell. Look for another return pass. Micklebust. Oh, great save by King. That were a genuinely good save by the Newport keeper. And keeper comes to punch. Micklebust wins the header. Here's Hogan. Oh, we tried the back heel, but we ran a little bit too far. We have picked, well, I said we picked it up, and then Towell lost it. Oh, well done, Toure, though. And Towell picks it up again, and another great save by King. We're going to try and turn this in again. Keeper doesn't come this time, and it's harmlessly wide in end. Burgess heads it into ground, and the bounce isn't kind. How far off was it? I think defender on near post would have had that, even if it were on target, wouldn't he? He's taking his sweet time with it as well. Newport obviously can see that they are under pressure to an extent. Oh, we've let him get in behind here though, I'm saying that. Oh, big block by Hogan, and Leatherin with a great save. Leatherin seems to be doing really well. Now we are playing with a flat back four, doesn't he? It's Wiseman. Is that wide to Walker, and Micklebust. What a run. Can we get the pass? No, it's headed away. Did do really well though. And Figueira wins the header, but the ref blows the whistle. It's half time and it is 0-0 at the break. And that's an opportunity then to take Micklebust off. It is Maynard coming on, and he takes up the defensive role again like last game. Right, we've got about 25 minutes, give or take, to find a goal in this. Here's Toure. Cuts it inside. Maynard. Figueira. Hogan. Back to Figueira again. To Walker. Towell! Great save by King, but it was a poor shot in fairness. He didn't really catch it. Well won. There's Figueira onto Towell. Finds, well, he looks to find Figueira again, but a little bit heavy. There's Leadbitter coming down that wing. He puts it back inside. Maloney. Sigurdarsson thought he'd done well, thought he'd cut that out, but the bounce weren't really kind to the Icelandic international. That's offside, surely. No. Leatherin's ball, though. That's off at top. Is picked up by Abrahams. Head that away. We do. And even better, we might be able to get off on counter here. No. Towel not quick enough to pounce on end up ball. Unfortunately, well cut out by Hogan. And that pass for Sigurdarsson, just not the best. Here's Jeffries, trying to get it off at top now. Oh, if that had gone in, that would have been very unlucky. And we will make our second sub at game then. It is Adam Rooney coming on for Emmanuel de Saroué. Came on in the last game and did well. Here's Walker. Back to Figueira. Figueira on to Maynard. Figueira again. Takes a nice touch. Here's Towell looking to play in Rooney. Can't find him with that pass. We mind we're finishing this one all square. Sigurdarsson does well though. Here's Towell again. And it's on to Rooney. Takes a shot and that is the back of the net. Adam Rooney scores in the first minute of injury time. We are on for 3 wins out of 3 in this episode. What a difference a change of formation can make. And Adam Rooney, is he making a claim for a starting place here instead of Manny? It's looking like he might be. King has been virtually unbeatable in this game up until then. And it took us right to the 91st minute, but there is the ref's whistle and we have done it. We've got 3 victories in 3. We have turned it around completely in this episode, haven't we? We've gone from that awful defeat, 3-1 against 10 men to end last episode, to winning all 3 games in this one. Get in, lads. Well, what can you even say? I can't believe we turned it around as instantly as we did do in this episode. We have gone all the way up to 14th place, which is not bad considering we started in 22nd, so we've nearly gone up by 10 places in the league, thanks to them 3 victories. We'll have a quick look at the table actually, just see how things stand after 17 games. So we are in 14th on 22 points, and top of the table is 34 points, Scunthorpe United. So we are a way off, aren't we? We're 12 points behind first, but you know, we've made quite a leap from all the way down in 22nd. We were bottom at table at one point, weren't we? Amazing what 3 wins can do. And that is where we will leave today's episode. We've just got the news that we have sold Shelton. It's added 100 grand to his transfer budget, so that's not going to make a great deal of difference, really. But yeah, we will not really need money in January anyway, because we're going to look at loan signings for the most part, aren't we? But yeah, I am happy with how things have turned around in this episode, guys, and I hope you are as well. What a way to end this episode. 3 victories out of 3, when things have been going as, I'll say disastrously, as they have been up until this point. Looks like we've finally found a formation that works for us. Whether that remains the case in the long term, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, I'm happy. And that is where we are going to leave it then, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, then make sure you twat that thumbs up button. And if you want to keep up with the content on the channel and for the future content as well, if we do start the second career mode in next few weeks, make sure you twat that subscribe button as well. Social media links, they're all in the description below. You know what to do, Binar. And other than that, guys, cheers for watching. And as usual, I'll see you next episode.